PlayStation is in certification, y'all. It is in the initial certification. So Dungeon Defenders Awaken is indeed coming to the PlayStation, and we don't have a date yet, but it is in that initial certification through Sony. What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders Awakened. The second map as part of the Episode 2 update that is upcoming for Dungeon Defenders Awakened was revealed today. Now, we know each episode update is going to have 4 new maps and 2 new heroes. We know what 2 of the maps are now. And the second map that is returning to Dungeon Defenders Awakened from Dungeon Defenders 1 is Palantir. Pretty awesome map. They themed it really, really well. Now, Palantir, of course, was originally made by a community member in a map building contest back in Dungeon Defenders 1. So pretty cool to see a community-made map making it back into the game once again after it was just welcomed wonderfully in Dungeon Defenders 1. It is now part, or will be a part, of Dungeon Defenders Awakened in the Episode 2 update. Now, let's go ahead and take a peek at the official reveal with a commentary from Lalta and Phil.
So, this is, I think there was like a couple people who guessed it, but we didn't want to go in and spoil it until the stream. So going into episode 2, one of the things we talked about with episode 1 was we were wanting to have kind of this progression within our maps. So within episode 1, you go from the mill to the outpost with the keep, from a very vibrant and lush forest to kind of more of a fall season to something that like there's not a whole lot of life going on within the keep. And so we kind of went the same way with episode 2 with our maps, with what we're making and the content that's coming in. So the first map being the Bazaar, a remake of the Forest Crossroads from DD2, showed kind of just like in Aladdin a little bit, kind of the bazaar that's there, dirt roads everywhere, some stands, you're coming out of the wilderness. So with map 2, the Lost Metropolis, it's a further expansion on that. It's a civilization similar to the Tornado Highlands and the Tornado Valley, where there was a bird race of people that were at least worshipped. We won't spoil too much, but and a lot of the architecture kind of pays homage to that with a giant pyramid off in the distance. And so this is, and it looks like it's Critical called it out. This is a remake of Palantir, which was a very beloved map from DD1. So we looked at, how can we, when we're looking at these maps, what can we do to make sure the progression for these maps feels good, the difficulty feels good, because these are maps that come after previous maps that were, pretty large and pretty difficult. So each of the cadence with our episodes is the first map is the smallest of all 3, but not one of the smallest maps in the episode, and the second one opens up a bit more, and then the third one kind of matches it in size. So a lot has been done here, just with how our systems work within DDA. There's some of the new water material that we have in here that will also be in the upcoming changes to Ancient Mines. But we've made certain lanes a bit wider to accommodate enemy spawning. The doors that Phil is looking at right now, those have actually been adjusted. I think they were at a completely different angle coming out of the corners within Palantir. And so we made those a little bit more forward facing, put some stuff in between that separates them, allows you to jump between each lane if you need to fight enemies, as well as potentially build some stuff there if you just want to just take them out very quickly, as there's a handful of different places to build within this map. I wasn't even sure if you're going to be able to build.
I can build.
Here you are. Okay. So we're still getting various things set up within this map. And Phil went through and did a great job making sure we were able to preview this today. But yeah, so we'll have some enemies kind of coming through here, but it's a pretty big map. And the same, one of the similar things within episode 1 that we're doing with these episode 2 maps is you can kind of see where you came from, and you can kind of see where you're going as well. So within the within the bazaar, you're kind of able to see that you're going more towards a civilization, and within this you can kind of see you came from the bazaar area. And I'm not going to say where you might be going next. We'll save that for maybe a later date, but you can potentially see something somewhere as to where you'll be going in the third map for the episode. And also, like the previous episode, we will have... Oh, it's like, what?
He just walked past him, so I got excited.
In the previous episode, we will also have another encore map that will act as a bonus map as well, that doesn't necessarily match the aesthetic of the episode, but is rather just kind of a fun extra map to play on. But yeah, if you want to spawn some enemies, by all means go for it. Oh no, wait, that water's safe. I forgot, it's water and not poison. Or just falling into the nether.
Yeah, you got enemies coming from all directions. You got flyers coming from the sides.
Absolutely everywhere.
There's some pathing issues at the moment, but
yeah, this is a behind the scenes look on some of this stuff. So we're currently working on getting these things to function proper and work well. There's all kinds of optimizations that we end up doing, all kinds of pathing and bug fixing that we do with these things. So anything here is not meant to be final by any means. The level itself is more or less complete, but everything when it comes to interacting with these things, definitely some additional work and polish that's going to be done. Are we going to a Tomb of Etheria inspired map? So the thing that we're going to be doing with each one of our boss maps within the episodes is they are completely new maps. So technically everything's inspired by Etheria. I know you're referencing Tomb of Etheria, but yeah, it's going to be completely different layout. So with each of our episodes, we do make sure that we bring in some fan favorites, and then we also bring in something completely new as well. So there's something for everybody. So we'll have more stuff. So we're going to continue to talk about stuff after the new year as well. We'll kind of keep this this pace that we've had when showing this content. We're not going to do it all at once like we did with episode 1. We're going to kind of show you guys what's going on and talk about the things we are working on. So the things that we're going to continue alongside this episode 2 work with this beautiful Lost Metropolis map and the maps that are accompanying it that we have yet to show, and the new enemies and the new bosses and the new heroes and the new gear and the new cosmetics. We're also in the PlayStation cert right now, just to kind of recap. So we'll be waiting to hear back from them, and we'll have kind of a back and forth, and we'll keep you all posted on where we are with that development, and then looking into some of the other features that we've talked about with like cross saves and split screen, what have you, after everything is given the thumbs up and everything's live. And then we've also got a DD2 update that we just released that has some nice little changes to it, as well as some of the DLC that you're seeing here is also available in DD2. So the Krampus hat, the Krampus tail, the Krampus wings, the snowflake wings.
And that will do it for now. So thank you all for hanging out. There will be links to the full dev stream down in the comments below. Or down in the description below, pardon me, if you want to head on over and check it all out. So thank you all once again, and have a great weekend. I will see you soon.